All right, let's have a look. So, I know what I'm talking about. I know. Jolteon is a much better electric type than Pikachu. Any day of the week. Any day of the week.
I have to tell people.
I'm not like one of those weirdos on forums, you know. Jolteon is much better than Pikachu.
No, that's me.
Reddit, huh?
Yes, that's it, yeah. Okay. Right, so everybody should definitely have section A finished, which is what we're going to do today. And what did you think of section A?
It's okay.
It was okay, yeah? Let's have a look. So the first one was a simple simultaneous equation here. Let's have a look here. Can we see? Yeah. A1. 4c plus d equals 1. 3c minus a half d equals minus 3. Yeah. So I think the easiest thing here would just be to multiply this one by 2. So you get 4c plus d equals 1, 6c minus d equals minus 6, and then here I should add them together. Yeah, add them together. So I get 10c equals minus 5. So my first answer is c equals minus 5 over 10, which is minus a half. Now I need to put that back in, say here, to get the d. So then we get d equals 1 minus 4c. d equals 1 minus 4 times minus a half. This is 1 plus 2. Yeah, so d is 3 then here. This question was 4 marks, which means the maximum time on this is 5 minutes. But really, you can see that 5 minutes really has to be the maximum, because I think this only took me 2 minutes to do, and it wasn't too hard. Okay, so that's A1. Let's have a look at A2 now. If you didn't get that, can you write it down? And can you check if you got the right answer? Okay, so if you got the right answer, you got 4 marks there. I think everybody probably did it using this method. Yeah. But of course you could have used substitution as well and other methods. Alright, let's have a look at A2 now. A box has 12... what's wrong with the pen now? A box has 12 milk chocolates, 8 of them plain. 12 milk chocolates and 8 plain chocolates. 3 chocolates are taken from the box one after the other with no replacement. Find the probability that the first 2 are milk and the third is plain. So this is a tree problem. We either get a milk or plain chocolate first time. Second time we either get milk or plain, and we could have gotten milk or plain second time. And then one more, this is the third chocolate. Milk, plain, milk, plain, milk, plain, milk, plain. So the very first time we do it, we've got a 12 over 20 chance of getting milk and 8 over 20 of getting plain. Now, we don't need to do everything on the tree because we only care about one branch. Which one is that? Milk, milk and plain. So we just care about this one, and then this one here to end here. Right, so if we got milk first time, what's the probability of getting milk a second time? 11 over 19 now. And then lastly, there's still 8 plain chocolates, but in total there's only now 18 to choose from. So the answer is simply to multiply these 3 together. 12 over 20 times 11 over 19 times 8 over 18 0.154 is the probability. And again, this question, the maximum, absolute maximum time is 4 minutes. Yeah. Now, maybe some people got this, some people didn't. There's other ways to do it as well, but this would be the way to do it from what you learnt in class, the probability trees. Okay, so if you didn't get that, write it down, and if you did get it, just give yourself a tick. Say again? Oh yeah, so this question is 3 marks. So you'd get 1 mark for the correct tree, is what I'm thinking. You'd get 1 mark for putting in the correct probabilities on the branches, and then 1 mark for the correct multiplication at the end, yeah? Yeah, now for some things, if you get the right answer at the end, the previous mark can be given. In this case, it would be, because the question never said to draw a tree. But if the question said, by using a tree, calculate the probability, then you would need to see the tree. I would need to see the tree to give you the mark then. So just be careful with that. In this case, it would be okay. Alright, we have this? Passing through?
Yeah, with a passenger.
With a passenger, okay, no problem.
Or a male and model.
Okay, can we look at A3 now? Yep. So A3, we have 4x squared plus kx plus 9. You know what, I think we have time actually to do a section B question, because these are really, really short. So here we're told it has 1 root, find k. So what type of lesson, or what lesson is this one now? Discriminant. So if it has 1 root, the discriminant should equal 0. And the discriminant here is b squared minus 4ac equals 0. 144? So the k equals plus or minus 12. If you don't write the plus or minus, you lose a mark. So k is plus or minus 12. And that's A3 done already. Okay. Yeah. Can we go on to A4 now? Do you have this written down if you need it? Yeah. Okay, so A4. So what type of problem is A4? The geometric, isn't it? We have 4096 plus 1024 plus 256 plus ... Well, clearly A is 4096, no problems there, and OR is pretty clear as well, it's 1 over 4. Yeah? Well, it's not exactly half insofar as it's a quarter, so yeah, it's not exactly half. It's half of that, yeah. You were only off by 50%, yeah? Okay, so are we okay with that? Yes? And do we remember, if you don't remember it, it's in the formula book, but the formula for the sum to infinity is A over 1 minus OR, so that's 4096 over 3/4, which would be 4096 times 4/3. Oh, it wasn't the sum to infinity? No, sum to infinity. Oh, there's 2 parts. Find the 9th term and the sum to infinity. So, okay, we'll do the sum to infinity part first. So, it's going to be as... Now, please note, the question said, given your answer in exact form. So decimal is not acceptable here. Only this form of the answer is acceptable. Because the question said exact. If you gave your answer as a decimal, I'm afraid you'll lose a mark for this. Yes. This is something which causes a problem all the time. Please.
Do we have to convert this?
No, leave it like this. This is it here. Now, the 9th term is A or n minus 1, which is 8. So this is 4096 over 4 power 8. Now, the calculator may give this as a decimal. If it does, I'll show you what to do. No, it didn't. It gave it as 1 over 16. But if you wanted to, you can actually see that these are powers. This is 2 power 16, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 4096. 2 power 12, which will be 1 over 2 power, or well, it'll be 2 power minus 4, which is 1 over 2, 4, which is 1 over 16. So if you didn't have a calculator, or if your calculator didn't give it to you as a fraction, you'd have to do it out this way. Yeah? Yeah. I'll tell you now when you're allowed to give it as a decimal or not. So, in the case of 1 over 16, the answer is 0.0625. And this answer is technically exact because no information has been lost since it doesn't, it terminates then. For likewise, 1 over 2 and 0.5, technically this is exact as well because you're not losing any information by using a decimal here. But for something like 1 over 3, it would not be acceptable. But I think it's just much safer to just give it as a fraction. Much safer that way. Okay, so you didn't have to do this bit at the end. This is just for the people with the old calculators. That one's okay. Okay. That one at the end, does that give fraction answers? No. Yeah, so you have to do it this way then. Yep. Okay, A4. Can we look at A5 now? Yep. A5. 2 power x squared times 2 power x equals 1. This confused a lot of people. A lot of people thought that you had to use logs here. Now, you can actually do this with logs, but you don't have to use logs. Your life is a little bit easier if you don't, but I'll show you both ways. This is 2 power x squared plus x equals 1. This is 2 power x squared plus x equals 2 power 0. So this is x squared plus x equals 0. So this is x plus 1 equals 0. 0 or minus 1 then. Yeah. Now, as the way for using logs, I'll show you the way using logs now. So, if you were using logs, did the people who use logs, did they put these powers together or just use log at the beginning? Log in the beginning. So you'd have log 2x squared 2x equals log 1. What's log 1? 0. And then this is log A plus log B. So this would be log 2x squared plus log 2x. Now what can you do with powers for logs? You can bring them down. So this is x squared log 2 plus x log 2. What can I divide out? Log 2. So you have x squared plus x equals 0. X times x plus 1 equals 0. X equals 0 or minus 1 then. So you get the same answer using logs.
Yeah, but you told me you can't use logs.
I lied. You can use logs. You can do anything you want in maths, but it's much easier if you don't do logs.
Okay.
But I felt that if I said you can't use, you should use this method. It's a problem with students, okay? If I tell students you can do it this way or this way, and they start doing this way, they'll continue doing this way. But if I say you can't do it this way, then I force them to do it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So I lied, and I don't have any problem with this, and I hope you don't either. Okay. A6 now. By the way, did anybody actually do it this way? Yeah. And did you use the substitution, or you just did it like the way I have it there? No, this way. No, you didn't. You used logs. Yeah.
I used this.
You used the left? Okay. No fighting now, no fighting. Okay, A6. Y equals 1 over x plus 1. Find the tangent at the point 2 and 1.5. 1.5 is 3 over 2. Yeah. Don't write 1.5 like they did in the exam. That's stupid. Write it as 3 over 2. Okay. Find the tangent. So, we have y equals mx plus c. How do you find the m? Do you remember?
dy dx.
dy dx, which in this case will be what? What's the derivative of 1 over x? It'll be minus 1 over x squared, because it's x minus 1 becomes minus 1x minus 2. And 1 becomes 0. And what's the value of x? 2. So it'll be minus 1 over 4. Y equals minus 1 over 4 x plus c. How do I find c? Well, use a point. So I get 3 over 2 equals minus a half plus c. So c equals 2. Yeah? So now you have y equals minus a quarter x plus 2. I should multiply everything by 4. And I'll get 4y equals minus x plus 8, or in other words, I'll get x plus 4y minus 8 equals 0. And they said they want the answer in this form. Okay. Please check your answer. If you didn't get it, write it down. Okay, can we look at 7 now? So, in number 7, you notice the angle in the triangle is this. Do you see that? Yeah? Now, this caused a problem last year, and it was quite frustrating for me last year because I have 9 years of exams, and for each year I'd have 4 versions of the exam. So the 36 practice exams I have, none of them ever use this symbol. And when I asked the 2 other maths teachers, what is this symbol? It's radians, yeah. Now, you use it, yeah. I've never seen it in the West. Never. Yeah. Here, radians we would write as RAD. That too, yeah.
What's degree?
So this is radians, not degrees.
Yeah, what's degree?
It's just a circle. This is a C. Now, part of the reason this is not used here is because the C looks too much like the degree symbol. Yeah. Yeah. In an exam situation, it would be very easy to mistake that for a degree symbol. It would be. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Exactly, yeah, but people do stupid things in exams, Your brain doesn't work quite the same in a stressful situation. So I know, looking at this, it's way too big to be 0.7 of a degree. But stressed students sweating profusely in an exam wouldn't know this. Okay, so let's have a look at this now. This one I think is very easy. They just want the area, not the scale through, so it could be 0.7 of a degree. This here is 0.7 radians. This is 23 kilometers, and this is 37. And in radian mode, the area would be a half, 23, 37, sine 0.7. 27, 4. Yeah, and it says 3 significant figures, so we have to stop here after the point 11. If you included the point 11, you would lose a mark, because it did say clearly, listen, it did say clearly, give your answer to 3 significant figures. In this question, 1 mark will be given for the correct use of significant figures. So it has to be like this, km squared. Okay. Right, can we have a look at 8 now? Yeah. 8. Y equals minus x cubed plus ax squared plus a squared x plus b. The curve crosses the y-axis at 0 minus 11 and has a turning point at x equals 3. Right, this here is enough to give me the b. If I substitute this in, I get minus 11 equals 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus b. So clearly what's the b here? Minus 11. So y equals minus this plus this one plus this one minus 11. Now we're told that it has a turning point at 3. So the derivative is minus 3x squared plus 2ax plus a squared should equal 0 when x equals 3. So I get minus 27 plus 6a plus a squared equals 0. Is that right, Joe? Yeah. A squared plus 6a minus 27 should equal 0. Can I factorize this? 9 and 3? Yeah. A plus 9, a minus 3. So we get a equals 3 or...
Minus 9, yeah.
Yeah, and then this is minus 9 then? Yeah. Okay. A little bit difficult, this one. If you didn't get it, please write it down. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Which part? This part? No? But this is 3 or minus 9. You can't see because I'm here. Yeah.
I didn't want to be rude.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, do you have this? You write it down if you need to. If you got it, did you check your answer? Yeah. Okay, can we have a look at 9 now? Yeah. Okay, so let's look at 9. You have this, Emin? Yeah. 9. Integrate 1 over x plus x minus 2 minus ex plus e dx. So this is log x. This is x minus 1 over minus 1. This is ex, and this is ex. It's a constant. So it's log x minus 1 over x minus ex plus ex plus c.
Wait, so that's the x? Oh, no,
Yeah. No, once it's in the final answer. And in fact, I didn't even need to do this last line. I could have stopped here. Very good question for 5 marks.
Is it usually like this? Like to give you
The integration question is usually straightforward in section A like this. Okay, can I do the next one? Okay.
Do we usually, I forgot the rule, but do we usually put, with the e, we put an x with it?
No, this is e, the constant. So it's like 2 becomes 2x.
How would we know that?
There's no x in the e here.
Oh, so when there's no x?
It's a constant, yeah. Okay, can we look at 10? Yeah. Right, so 10. Pi over 2 to pi, 1 plus sine x plus cos x dx. Radians or degrees? Radians. This becomes x minus cos x plus sine x, and we need to put in pi and pi over 2. So when we put in pi, we get pi minus, now cos of pi is minus 1. Yeah, so cos of pi is minus 1, so it's minus 1, yeah? And sine of pi is 0. And then pi over 2, cos pi over 2 is 0, sine pi over 2 is 1. So the answer is pi plus 1 minus pi over 2 minus 1. So the answer is pi over 2. And again, the answer wanted to be exact. We'll do B1 and then we'll leave it at that, yeah, for this class, yeah? Oh no, this is what they want. Yeah. Think of it as a fraction, yeah. And if there's a root in it, you can leave it as a root. Okay, let's have a look at B1 now. The first one is the equation of the line from minus 9, 2 to 3, 6 for B1. Yeah? So that's straightforward. M equals 6 minus 2 over 3 minus 9. That's 4 over 12. That's 1 over 3. So you have y equals 1 over 3x plus c. I'll use this point to get the c. 6 equals 1 plus c, so c equals 5. Y equals 1 over 3x plus 5. Okay, so that's the first part. Can I do the next part? Yeah. Yeah. Line 2. Line 2 has equation y equals minus 3x plus 55, and it contains the point 3a, 2a. Find a. Well, if this point is on the line, then when we substitute it in, it should be true. So we get 2a equals minus 9a plus 55. 11a equals 55, so a equals 5. Confirm that line 1 passes through OR. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't quite finish this. I need to write down what the point is. So it's 15, 10. Let me put that in here. And we want to confirm that this point is also on the other line. Y equals 1 over 3x plus 5. Let's put that in. 10 equals 15 over 3 plus 5. 10 equals 5 plus 5, so true, it is on the other line. So part 1, 2, 3 and 4 is all from the lesson equation of the line, actually. It's all from lesson number 1.
Oh, fine. No,
actually, there's one part left, which is from the second lesson, parallel and perpendicular. So from lesson number 2, are the lines perpendicular? Well, let's check. What's the slope of the first line, M1? It's 1 over 3. And the slope of the second line, where's it gone? Minus 3. And when we multiply them together, we get minus 1. So therefore, yes, they're perpendicular. So, part 1, 2, 3 from lesson 1. Part 4 from lesson number 2. Let's have a look at B. You need a second to write this down?
I
Yeah.
can't see.
There?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Wait, is it like -1 equals?
Yeah, if the slopes equal -1 when multiplied, it means they're perpendicular. Yes. Yeah.
So
I'll upload this and I'll call it like revision lesson 1 or something.
So we use two circles, right? So you say 90 degrees.
Oh, this is just therefore 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nathan, you good? All good? Yes, okay. B.
80 degrees.
This one is okay. Fx equals 2x cubed plus kx squared minus 3x minus 4. When it's divided by x plus 2, the remainder is 2k. Find k. So, how do we get the remainder when we divide by x plus 2? Put minus 2 in, yeah. This is the remainder theorem. So you have 2 times minus 2 cubed plus k times minus 2 squared minus 3 times minus 2 minus 4 equals the remainder. And what should the remainder be? No, 2k. So, minus 16 plus 4k plus 6 minus 4 equals 2k. So 2k equals minus 14. So k equals 7. Part 2. The division. Divide x minus 4 into x cubed minus 17x plus 4. This is fine. What's the first one here? X squared. X cubed minus 4x squared. Subtract as minus 13, yeah? Question? Oh, sorry, that's an x or an x squared? It's an x, thank you. Oh yeah, so if you want to write in 0x squared, that's fine. You don't have to. I just need to be careful here. These cancel, and I'm left with minus 17x plus 4x squared. What do I need next? You have a choice. I mean, you can try and cancel the 17x or the 4x squared, depending on which one you wrote first. Either is actually fine. So for me, I will try and cancel the 17x by putting in a minus 17. So I get minus 17x plus, what's it, 17 times 4, 68, is it? Yeah. 68x squared. When I subtract, what am I left with? They're gone. Minus 64x squared. Yeah. This one? Yeah, how did I? I didn't. Thank you. 17 times 4 is just 68. Yeah. No, I'm hungry. I'm thinking about my lunch now. Right. And I should carry down the 4 as well, shouldn't I? Okay. So now let's subtract. These, yeah, I'm thinking I should have put the 0 in, shouldn't I? Zero it is. Right. X minus 4 divided into x cubed plus 0x squared minus 17x plus 4. Okay, this will be much better. So first I have x squared. This is x cubed minus 4x squared. What am I left with? 4x squared minus 17x plus 4. 4x squared minus 16x minus x plus 4 minus 1 minus x plus 4, much better, 0. Okay. And the last one here is an inequality. We'll finish on that one.
The exam is simple.
I think the semester 1 exam is very doable. It should be no problem.
Now, what's the difficulty difference between semester 1 and semester 2?
There's, well, more topics in semester 2 and they're harder, so.
But like, are they doable? It's not like they're going to be impossible.
The calculus can be tricky. The rest is okay. Calculus. Okay, can I do part C now? Part C?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, part C. 25x squared greater than or equal to 9. 25x squared minus 9 greater than or equal to 0. This is 5x minus 3 times 5x plus 3 greater than or equal to 0. If you didn't know that, you can just use the formula. 3 over 5 minus 3 over 5. Do I want the piece above or below? Above, because it's greater than 0. So the answer is x is less than or equal to minus 3 over 5, or x is greater than or equal to 3 over 5. Huh? Yeah, if you want to put it together, so there's other ways to express the answer. You can also give the answer like this. You can say x is in the set minus infinity to minus 3 over 5. Yeah. And 3 over 5 to infinity. Yeah, but if the question said give your answer as a set, you would need to write it this way. Any other ways to write it? No, I think...
What some of them was like in one line. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I just ran out of space here. You mean like just up here?
Yeah.
Yes. What other ways are you thinking of here? Are you going to tell me the other ways you're thinking of, or do you have a question? Put your hand down. I'm asking, what are the other ways we can write this? What are we thinking of? Well, no, what were we thinking of when you said the... Wait, slow down. Minus 3 over 5? Oh, I see. You have an x here, a 3 over 5 here, and some things here. No. Can't be. That only works when it's on the inside. Because you're thinking writing it like this, this way, and then like this. Oh, no. I mean, it's so ugly this way. I tell you, listen, I do have a real reason why, okay? So, if you look at the side here, when you write something like this, A is less than or equal to X, less than or equal to B. That means X is between A and B. But from this, because B is bigger than X and X is bigger than A, you can say that B is bigger than A. But if I write something like this, A is, what was it? It was the other way around, wasn't it? A is, yeah. A is smaller than X, and X is bigger than B. There's no statement you can make from this. You can't say A is smaller, bigger B. You know what I mean? It's not clear what the relationship between the A and the B is. Here you can see that the B must be bigger than the A, but here you have no idea what the relationship is with the B and the A. In other words, writing it this way, you lose too much by doing it.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't think it's technically wrong, because you're saying here X is bigger than A. No, actually this is, X is bigger than A and X is bigger than B.
Well, they asked us what form to write A.
No, I just don't like it. I just don't like it.
Well, they ask us if you want.
No, in the exam, they'll only ask you two ways for the answer here. If the question says give your answer as a set, you must write it this way. If it doesn't mention, I haven't forgotten about you. If it doesn't mention, then you can stop here. Okay?
The first one is,
Wait.
what's the first
Wait.
one?
I just said, listen. If the question mentions the word set, you must give your answer this way. If it does not mention set, you can stop here, but it's still fine to give the answer as a set. So in other words, given the answer as a set, you'll always be right. Now, wait. Nathan, what was your question? Include. Oh, round bracket, not include. Question.
There is a mistake on
Which one?
that is one. If they are all greater than or equal, they are
Yeah, this is x smaller than or equal to minus 3 over 5.
no, like from those factors.
Oh,
No, factorization.
all my factors are wrong?
No, they are correct, but the way you put plus 3 and the right side, you change the sign.
You don't like this?
No, like it was supposed to be x greater than or equal to minus 3 over 5.
If there's a multiplication, it's going to change the sign.
I understand what you're saying.
You change it.
Why you use
Which is 90
No. What? No, this is right. What's my mistake?
Like the solution is between 3 over 5 and 3 over 5.
Greater than. That should be greater than 3 over.
Hang on. One step at a time. So, are we happy this is a quadratic, yes? And is it concave or convex? Convex. And is it greater than or less than 0? Greater than. So do I want above or below? Above. Now here, did I divide or multiply by a minus? No. Because what I did was I had 5x minus 3 equals 0, so x equals 3 over 5. Or 5x plus 3 equals 0, x equals minus 3 over 5. There's no requirement for me to flip the inequalities because I did not multiply or divide by a minus. I don't think there's any mistakes here. Which? This one here is that one, and this one here is that one.
For the second, you flip the sign.
Okay, right. Watch this now. What? Wait! What answer is this? The first answer, what is it? 3 over 5. And what's this? And do I want above or below? So x needs to be less than minus 3 over 5. Less than.
But he's using the graph.
From here to here.
He's using the graph.
But that sign is less than.
Yeah, this is less than. X is less than this.
But we need x greater than.
No, we need it less than. You're not happy with me. No. You're not happy with me because you have one idea in my head and I have a different idea, and you're thinking, Stephen, he is crazy. He is crazy and he doesn't know what he's talking about. Here, I'm looking for the piece above, which means I want the x to be less than this number. X needs to be smaller than this to be. We're looking at the x-axis to be here. And here we want the piece above, so our x must be bigger than this number. I can feel your unhappiness. No, I can feel it inside of you. I can sense it. You understand? Maybe you can explain then after class. Yeah. Shh, wait. Hang on, you need to repeat because your classmates are not respecting you right now. Please be quiet, I need to hear a question. Go ahead.
X is less than equal to minus 3 over 5.
Yeah.
The x is greater than or equal to 0.
Yeah.
When you're putting it on this,
The set?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, not the set, the one you said load,
Yeah.
it's going to be the
Oh yeah,
same way.
let's try and do it the no way. X minus 3 over 5, I would need to write it this way and this way.
That's something.
No, you need to turn this one.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
I don't know what. Because x is less than minus.
Oh, sorry. Oh, so, okay, so, fine then. So it'll look this way then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the second time you
This one is
split that
still
one.
the same, the I got a greater than something like that.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Alright, well then this is definitely no. If earlier it was maybe no, this is definitely no, okay? Definitely no. Alright, so we'll continue with section B in the tutorial later.